match, there are two schools of thought. Go all out at the start to establish a lead, or pace yourself and make sure you have something left when that clock starts ticking down. Which do you prefer, Corey?
Well, I prefer to win, Cole. I'm not copping out with that answer either. I truly believe every superstar is different, and they need to plan accordingly.
Well, competitors in this match tonight seem to be very prepared.
Trying to debilitate the capability to stand.
Around like a rag doll.
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody.
Oh, and soon we could be seeing a submission here.
And the ropes will break up that hold.
You might have seen a game-saving moment right there. Ooh.
Drives a foot into the stomach.
Slugging it out, toe-to-toe now.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken up.
Slugging away with everything they've got. WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out.
Like a brick wall run.
Here's the early cover. Stops the count before it, too.
Staying in this one.
An Iron Man match, if that's something you want to power through, slow and steady wins the race. Right, guys?
Yeah, this is a marathon, not a sprint, Cole.
Especially this early in the match. We're nowhere near down to the wire yet. Still plenty of falls to rack up. And face planting them into the canvas. That just reverberated throughout the entire building. Talk about making a statement. He grabbed the chair. Now would be a good time to run.
What impact!
Right in the kisser.
Makes the cover. She breaks the count quick.
Still no end in sight here. Got out of the way.
Oh, look at that scoop slap. We had a feeling this was going to happen.
I've been waiting for this all night.
He's decided to make this no disqualification match a little more interesting.
He saw this coming, he was ready. Now clubbing forward.
Making sure he stays out of his business.
Caught him with a big boot.
On the mark. Running right into an attack. Not going to let him interfere.
And an impactful display of offense we just witnessed there. And the clothesline.
Bang. Knee right on target.
Now Mark Kelly has the firm upper hand.
Dangerous situation when Henry gets going like this. That was one big behemoth flying down with authority and force.
And he's leaving the ring for the moment.
Oh boy, come on, not the chair.
Taking this fight back into the ring. Fighting back with everything she has. Mark Henry.
Strongest slam. That move had the amount of force akin to a natural disaster. superstar has control of their opponent, driving them down to the canvas. And what's next? From the middle rope. What a splash from the middle rope.
The sheer force of that landing was probably enough to fracture a few bones. Ooh.
Looking for more damage here. Release back suplex. Ouch.
Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what.
All the way up.
Across the top rope.
Stun gun. Got the full Nelson. Slam.
Oh, to the arm. Terrible. Gets out of the ring. What's going to happen now?
Mark is really getting the crowd going.
And now he gets back into the ring. Oof. And Mark has earned the upper hand here.
This one is all Henry right now. Elbow drop. Big time.
And that core area really getting lit up.
Saw it coming. It counters it. She countered that into her own offense.
Ooh, what a nasty headbutt delivered. And what now? Oh.
Stepping onto their opponent. I don't know if there's any ounce of this. Could do it. He finds a way to score the fall. Like a brick wall running into you. Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
Determination in his eyes, and now a kendo stick in his hands.
A fire has been lit inside of Henry.
Everything's in Mark's favor now.
Boot right to the throat.
Rising up on spaghetti legs. This is not where you want to be.
Mark Henry.
I do not see this match going on much longer. There's too many more moves like that from them.
You have got to be in elite physical condition to pull off something like that.
Countering that offense.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Counter. He knew just what to do.
Shoots up their opponent. Massive body slam. Now on the move.
In position, waiting for an opening.
Mark Henry.
Strongest slam.
You have to be in peak physical condition to pull off a move with that much weight behind it.
In full control here. Face full of turnbuckle. Bang!
And Mark has earned the upper hand here.
Impressive offense from Henry. And blow after blow being absorbed by the midsection.
That has to make breathing quite difficult.
If you're looking to cause quick, sharp damage, you can't go.
Into the pin.
And a shoulder is lifted before one.
I can't believe the ref didn't even get to one.
Oh, shot right to the kidney.
Up and
Does that finish Mark Henry for good?
Two. Kicks out. Just kicked out.
within inches of victory, only to have it snatched away.
This match just keeps getting more and more exciting.
And that result leaves everyone shocked. But will the shoulder come up if that move hits one more time?
What do you say? I mean, this is amazing.
Guess she was looking for her old pal named Kendo under there.
Oh!
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
He just flipped the script there.
Driven down.
Down, and the camel clutch is cinched in.
Crucial moment in this Iron Man match. Looking to score a fall with his submission. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Mark Henry.
Talk about intimidation. I'm not sure if it's resilience or stupidity that's going to drive you to try and come back from a move like that.
See how she can continue in this condition.
Yeah, she has taken so much damage to the torso. This has got to be excruciating for her. Hard landing.
Oh, no.
He scores the fall.
Mark Henry has his opponent up.
Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw their plan out the window.
Down to Omen.
And a double axe handle smash.
Oh, man.
For safety's sake, I hope we're near the end.
These are the moments professionals train for. When you are at your breaking point. This packed house is going absolutely nuts.
They don't want this match to end.
Oh, my gosh. One hand. Just a perfect mix of pure power and bad intentions.
Slide. Will this be enough? And he picks up the quick fall here. Oh, what a club.
Stops the incoming attack with a knee to the face. Power slam. On jelly legs, about to stumble head first into Dave.
Mark Henry.
Strongest slam.
No other way to say it, guys. That looked like it hurt a lot.
He scores an early fall. Oh, did you hear that? Stiff headbutt.
Ripped all the way back to a vertical basin.
And face planting them into the canvas. That move had the amount of force akin to a natural disaster.
And Mark has earned the upper hand here.
Everything's in Mark's favor now. Power slam.
He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now?
And now with the kendo stick in hand, he's ready to do some real damage.
And they just busted out an impactful maneuver. Elbow drop with authority.
Arm wringer.
Bang! What a punch.
And that might be the start of the momentum swing she needed.
She's starting to mount a rally, but is it too late?
What a shot. Will it be? He secures an early fall.
Oh, jarring back elbow. Gonna be agonizing for the arm. Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank.
Oh, man, we all know what's coming here.
vicious arm stop.
Mark struggling to defend himself.
Henry needs to find an opening fast. Denied via a wicked punch to the stomach. He wants this fight on the outside.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
Oh, man. Ooh, man.
Oh, shoulder to the gut.
Hits the boot to the midsection.
So ruthless.
We've got to acknowledge these fans, a packed arena, and we're hearing every single voice.
It is loud and it is mad in here. Big splash.
Waiting to strike. Brace for impact.
Arm wringer.
And met with a right hand.
Dropped right on their face.
And now we've reached past the quarter point of what will be a long night for these superstars.
Being down this many falls in an Iron Man match, well, it's pretty much locked up on it. From the top, splash! Is it enough? The cover!
There's two, kick out.
The muscle memory's got to be taken over now. Pure instinct to kick out before three.
Scoops their opponent up. Uh-oh. Look out. It's a monkey driver.
Terrible position for Henry.
Is it enough? The cover! No way! No way!
You gotta be kidding me.
Surviving that maneuver is absolutely amazing.
A big opportunity falling through their fingers. You've got to continue fighting and hope your next big move is the last one.
Driven down face first.
Cover! 2 count as he manages to get a fall.
Scoops their opponent up. Uh-oh. Look out. It's a monkey driver.
That finally has to slam the door shut and end this.
2. Adding to her score late into the match. Owen fights back.
I'm witnessing that. Mark Henry showing no fear, no intimidation. Oh, clothesline.
Oh, what a clubbing blow.
Ooh, merciless looking blow.
Uh-oh. Nothing fancy there.
Rising to a vulnerable position. Trouble is looming.
Mark Henry has his opponent up. Strong slam.
Being able to pull that off, no one is going to question if you skip going to the gym today.
Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable. Stiff headbutt.
Connecting with a sharp elbow. Measured elbow drop.
Oh, look at this amazing power. Press slam.
Diamond-plated steel coming at you.
A fire has been lit inside of Henry. Mark Henry.
Strongest slam.
Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw their plan out the window.
You can't let yourself get psyched out.
Ooh, walloped by a huge club.
And she's been put completely on defense here.
Yeah, she wasn't expecting things to take this turn.
Big splash! Is it enough? The cover! Two! And he gets the fall.
Boom, right across the small of the back.
Henry has his opponent up. That is the kind of move that leaves our jaws on the floor. Unbelievable.
Laid out with a power slam. A fire has been lit inside the world's strongest man.
Dangerous situation when Henry gets going like this.
And face planting them into the canvas. I do not see this match going on much longer. There's too many more moves like that from them.
You have got to be in elite physical condition to pull off something like that.
That was a strong kick.
Ooh, got caught with a punch to the face.
Power slam. What a shot. Momentum is completely in his corner now.
And each blow he lands is giving him more energy.
Lands the elbow. Big impact off the leg drop. Just cranking the head. That's how you wear down your opponent.
A little mental chess here from Mark Henry. What a cross body!
Jumping elbow drop. And once again, Mark hit with a hard shot from the competition.
Mark can only consume this amount of pain for so long before succumbing to its effects.
Oh, what a knee strike.
Lifted high into an electric chair position.
Into an electric chair facebuster, my goodness.
Just like that, she turned it around. Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them. Such a punishing.
Taps out. Henry has his Grips their opponent's legs and lets him free fall.
And Henry is still bringing the fight.
And the fact that Mark Henry has this much left in the tank here is impressive.
Up and spiked with a Michinoku driver. Terrible position for Henry.
There's two, and she picks up a late fall.
Down to opponent, and a double axe handle smash. Watch out.
Dive. And again, Henry gets caught by the opposition.
Mark Henry had moments in the driver's seat, but now he's hanging on by a thread here. Propped up in the corner.
Sending their opponent across the ring. Oh, what a drop kick.
Oh my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent.
And once again, Mark hit with a hard shot from the competition.
Mark Henry had moments in the driver's seat, but now he's hanging on by a thread here. Slowly rising, looking like a very easy target here.
Steel stairs to the face.
Going for it again.
For good.
Two. She gets a fall here in the deep waters.
Oh, using the knee. Downs their opponent with a snapmare off the ropes. What a splash.
Cover. Two. It put it on the board. She earns the fall.
Getting him right into the corner. Boot to the gut will stop anyone in their tracks. Thunderous power slam. Oh, man. Chucking the sticks right into them.
Boom, right across the small of the back. Stalking here could be a prelude to something big.
Mark Henry. You have to be in peak physical condition to pull off a move with that much weight behind it. Mark Henry.
Clearly an attack that very few superstars can perform with such ease.
Reversed it. Uh-oh. Look out. Oh, backbreaker. But his torso continues to be the target here.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to mount any sort of attack for him now.
Watch out. Tossing those steel steps like they're nothing. Headbutt to the back of the neck. What a chancery.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person and make a statement. Letting her opponent know that they are not on her level.
Oh, we're about to see it again?
Splash! Massive, terrible position for Henry.
2 count. Getting a fall under the belt here. Oh! Great anticipation.
Ripped all the way back to a vertical basin.
And face planting them into the canvas. The amount of force behind that is enough to knock a normal person out.
Diamond-plated steel coming at you. Struggling to find a base. Time could very well be running out.
Oh, look at this amazing power. What a press slam. Will it be? I think so.
And here's the fall. Oh, did you hear that? Placing her in the corner. Oh, there's a headbutt.
Oh, dear. This doesn't look good.
Ouch. Will it be?
He's got a fall in the back. She fights back with the counter.
She is looking to get back in this.
The tides could be changing in her favor right here.
Oh, that hurt right to the kidney. Golly. He looks absolutely gassed here.
Yeah, he's just running on fumes now.
We're at the midway point now of this challenging Iron Man match.
Let's see if we witness the comeback of the century or the newest embarrassment of the year.
Muscling up their opponent.
Driven down face first. She knows she's better. Now she's just letting her opponent know. Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash.
Connects. So cutting. With a lariat. And Mark still has plenty of hits left in him.
And the fact that Mark Henry has this much left in the tank here is impressive.
Impressive offense from Henry. Letting the WWE Universe know exactly what she thinks about them.
Whip back into the ring. And now propped up in the corner.
The target's been acquired once more.
Flash! What impact! Delivering again! Just end it now!
Brutal club.
Concern being shown across Henry's face at this point.
Mark can only consume this amount of pain for so long before succumbing to its effects.
Oh my gosh! With one hand! There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest.
Beautiful hip toss.
To the sky!
From the answer for these attacks.
Henry needs to find an opening fast. Up and spiked with a Michinoku driver.
Does that finish Mark Henry for good?
And she picks up a late fall.
Targeting the arm with a big stomp.
Uh-oh, something big is coming.
And once again, Mark hit with a hard shot from the competition.
Mark Henry had moments in the driver's seat, but now he's hanging on by a thread here. That was just wrong. You should be a better person than that. Got the full Nelson. Slam!
Diamond-plated steel coming at you.
Bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them. A fall could be tap out. Tap out.
Hammering down on the knee.
Oh, that hurt to the spine. Picking the spot. And Henry is still bringing the fight.
Just amazing resilience from Mark Henry, willing himself to the brink of victory.
Big boot. Into the cover. He picks up the fall.
She saw that coming.
Oh, my God, what a cross body.
Lifted high into an electric chair position. Driven down face first.
Oh no, eyes on the target. Scoops their opponent up. Uh-oh, look out, it's an open driver. Dishing out the big guns once again.
Cover. 2. Getting a fall under her belt here.
Stomping straight down on the arm. On jelly legs, about to stumble head first into danger.
He connects with a counter.
Military press.
And that will be a fall for him.
Ooh, merciless looking blow. Ooh, nothing fancy with that boot.
Picking up speed off the rope.
Mark struggling to defend himself.
The world's strongest man has to weather a storm here.
And now thrown back into the ring.
Taking flight. Ooh. Lifted high into an electric chair position. Driven down face first.
Cover! 2! And she scores the fall.
And he gets directed into the corner. Measuring it up one more time.
Big splash.
Terrible position for Henry.
There's 2. Hangs on by a thread.
I'm pretty sure everyone in the building thought that was going to be the end of it, myself included.
Confidence must be waning as she hits the opposition hard, but still can't get the fall.
Are we about to see it again? Splash! This has to be the one that ends this.
Is it enough? The cover! She's able to get the fall here. Oh, what a club. Mark Henry is getting picked apart here.
Henry trying to withstand this surge.
Sent flying out of the ring here.
Oh, not looking so high and mighty now, is she? Just defiantly fighting off her opponent.
Both arms trapped, and what's next?
Ooh, headbutt from the rear.
I can't see this going on much longer.
I think we can consider this the beginning of the end, gentlemen.
And now he's just facing an unyielding assault.
He has to find a way to break up this offense. Oh, diamond-plated steel coming at you.
Shoulders down. And she's just scored a fall here.
Vicious, downright savage club right there.
Counter right when it was needed.
What a clothesline.
Sent to the corner.
Sending their opponent across the ring.
Corner shotgun drop kick.
Letting her opponent know that they are not on her level.
Clothesline in the corner. And again, Henry gets caught by the opposition.
Henry's being taken into deep waters here. Got out of the way, but can he capitalize?
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash.
Downs their opponent with a snapmare off the ropes.
Flash.
Rising up on spaghetti legs. This is not where you want to be.
Up and spiked with a Michinoku driver.
Does that finish Mark Henry for good?
Late in the match, and she scores a fall.
Down to Owen, and a double axe handle smash.
And Henry cannot find an answer for these attacks.
The world's strongest man has to weather a storm here. Scoops their opponent up. Uh-oh. Look out.
Spiked with a Michinoku driver. There's no way you can take any more of those. This has got to be over.
She gets a fall here in the deep waters.
Gets out of the way of that one.
Boom, what a clothesline.
right into them.
And again, Henry gets caught by the opposition.
Mark Henry had moments in the driver's seat, but now he's hanging on by a thread here.
Oh, clubbing blow.
He avoids the contact.
Scoop slam. Now hitting the ropes. Here they come.
Throwing those steps with such disregard for their opponent. Setting her up here.
Setting their opponent up on the ropes. What is the plan here? Oh, this is going to be nasty. Leg slam.
Will Henry take advantage?
Is it enough? The cover. Well into the match, and he picks up the fall. Just under a quarter of total time remains in this Iron Man rule.
And there is a very steep deficit on the scoreboard. This thing is all but won, I think.
And Henry is still bringing the fight.
And the fact that Mark Henry has this much left in the tank here is impressive. She's able to dominate shoulder tackle.
A fire has been lit inside the world's strongest man.
Everything's in Mark's favor now.
Scoop slam from behind. Push!
Whip back into the ring.
Narrowly escaping there.
Clothesline. And this onslaught is just draining her energy.
An absolute display of dominance from him here.
And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver.
Clearly an attack that very few superstars can perform with such ease.
We got a cover. He got it. He got the fall.
And she anticipated what was coming.
Oh, look at this here, guys. Look at this.
Back suplex into a powerbomb. My goodness.
That was a powerbomb with one message in mind. Absolute destruction.
And Henry going hard on the offense again.
Henry's done a great job to stay alive, but has to think about it.
A bear hug, squeezing the breath out of them.
Tapping out.
He gets the late fall. Oh, what a clubbing blow. Shoulders down. And somehow, he's able to gain a fall.
Good golly, Miss Mo. Dodges away. Oh, what a head down. Uh-oh. Stops the attack with a hit to the gut. Muscling up their opponent into an electric chair facebuster, my goodness.
Cover. 2. She gets the fall.
And into the corner he goes. Trying to go for it again.
Henry might be down for good.
position.
How's he going to tap? Boston Crab, no more.
And all that's left is one thing, one finishing touch.
Henry has his opponent out. That just reverberated throughout the entire building. Talk about making a statement.
And she reversed it. Clothesline.
What impact. Gripping their opponent by the head, driven down face first. That is the kind of move that leaves our jaws on the floor. Unbelievable. Mark Henry has his opponent out. World's strongest slam.
That has to be the one that ends this.
2. Well to the match, and he picks up the fall.
Oh!
Small in the back.
Oh, no, no, no. 2. And he managed to pull it off. He got the fall. Cover. Is it enough? And she thwarts the pin attempt in 1. Wow.
Mark Henry has his opponent out.
You have to be in peak physical condition to pull off a move with that much weight behind it.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective. Stiff handle.
No! Thunderous death with such disregard for their opponent.
Down and right is left about now, Saxton.
Big-time power slam.
A fire has been lit inside the world's strongest man.
Yeah, impressive offense from Henry.
And he scores the fall. Oh, what a clubbing blow. Submission locked in tight here.
We might be getting a fall on this.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here. Dazed and confused, and things are only about to get worse.
Mark Henry. Slam.
They say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw their plan out the window.
Hip drop.
I'm a witness to that.
Now Mark Henry has the firm upper hand.
Everything's in Mark's favor now. Oh, man. Chucking the steps right into them.
And Henry is still bringing the fight.
Henry's done a great job to stay alive, but has to think about ending matters quickly.
Muscling up their opponent. Driven down face first.
Being set up in the corner for something.
Measuring it up one more time. Splash! What impact!
Terrible position for Henry.
2 count. On to the match, and she gets the fall. Oh, what a clubbing blow. Oh, he saw it coming. Bear hug, squeezing the...
There it is, tapping out.
Stomping down, shoulders down.
deficit like this, time is not a friend now.
Oh, the physicality on display there. Unbelievable. Across the top rope. Stun gun. What a shot. Mark Henry.
Being able to pull that off, no one is going to question if you skip going to the gym today.
Oh, what a clubbing blow. A fire has been lit inside of Henry.
Dangerous situation when Henry gets going like this.
Break someone's back and make them humble. Crucial moment in this Iron Man match. Looking to score a fall with
The pain's too great. That's it.
the elbow connects. Mark Henry.
Talk about intimidation. I'm not sure if it's resilience or stupidity that's going to drive you to try and come back from a move like that.
Manages to reverse it.
These two show how well they know.
Bear hug. Squeezing the front.
Tap out.
Here we go.
Ready for the giant swing!
Yes. Your legs have to feel like jelly after you got spun like that.
She knew how to evade that.
Point of the elbow, nailed it. Oh, what a clothesline.
Throwing those steps with such disregard for their opponent.
What a splash. Is it enough? The cover. 2 count. There it is. She scored the fall.
Gets their opponent up. Uh-oh. Look out. It's enough for drama. Again, going for the biggest attack possible.
There's 2. And she gets the fall.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
What now?
Belly stop. He's struggling to stay in this thing.
He has been battered and beaten, and there's only so much more he can take.
Forearm to the kidneys. Mark Henry is getting picked apart here.
Henry trying to withstand this surge.
Ooh, he fends that off.
Henry finally creates some more offense for himself.
He's just running on pure instinct right now, and it's working. Snake eye.
That should do it. And that fall will get added to his score.
Landing.
Looking as locked in as ever. I think we know what's coming. Mark Henry has his opponent up. Slam. That move had the amount of force akin to a natural disaster. Power slam.
These are big power moves becoming more devastating with every attempt.
Diamond-plated steel coming at you.
And Henry going hard on the offense again.
Just amazing resilience from Mark Henry, willing himself to the brink of victory.
Press slam. We're down to the final moments here.
I know this doesn't apply to you, Saxton, but a hair pull's really painful.
I can imagine. splash.
Ripped all the way back to a vertical basin.
And face planting them into the canvas.
An unyielding showing of authority, no two ways about it. A fire has been lit inside of Henry.
Dangerous situation when Henry gets going like this.
And gets tossed back into the mat. Oh my, and the resiliency to win this one.
Here is your winner, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
And guys, that was a spectacular Iron Man match. It truly took an iron will to win.
This is what true power looks like. What a showing by the strongest man in the entire world.
Mark Henry wants to leave opponents in a permanent state of pain. He succeeded tonight.